Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Jane. And we're the craft ladies. And today we're learning how to
tie-dye.
This used to be my favorite activity when I was in Girl Scouts. I used to spend so much time with my Scoutmaster, Pam. She was great.
Well, she made everyone call her MacGyver.
She asked some people to call her MacGyver, but to me she was always just Pam.
She was kind of a hulking woman, wasn't she? She had short hair.
I mean, it was a pretty daring haircut for someone of her stature, but...
Did she have a multi-tool that she would just whip out?
She did. You have such a good
time?
memory. She did. She had this multi-tool. And she
Yeah.
was like an original crafter. She was like a crafting pioneer. She was such a good tie-dyer. She could use like 6 colors. And like she had this perfect bleed pattern that she had going on. So it just like went, it was just like a rainbow, really. We would go on these really cool nature walks, like late at night.
Late at night.
She would come and
That's
she would get me
appropriate.
from my bunk, and we would go looking for fireflies.
There's no fireflies in California.
There isn't?
Did you ever find any?
No, but she told me they were just really hard to find. We would have to like look in all these holes and stuff.
Did you hear that, Phil?
Fireflies are tricky.
I'm going to be tie-dyeing a nightgown that has been through a lot of wear and tear from, you know...
I don't know what you're doing at night to have all this wear and tear.
I want to revive it to do a hippie chic look.
Karen thinks that she's going to take this trashy old nightgown, throw some dye on it, and then make it okay to wear in public.
Tie-dyeing is all about changing something that was old and making it new again and fun.
So we're going to need some supplies today. We're going to need a couple of buckets.
Water.
Yes, you definitely need water. We're going to need the dye.
Mm-hmm.
We're using a beautiful purple color. And an item to dye.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then, of course, our most important supply of all. Karen, what is our wine pairing today?
It is a wonderful summer sangria.
Oh, a sangria.
It always reminds me of summer.
This is really good. I love how the wine leaches flavor from the fruit. You know, just like our items of clothing are going to be leaching the dye.
Stop saying the word leech.
Why?
I really hate that word.
The boys all called her leech in high school.
Why would you tell that to everyone?
Well, that's what they called you.
Well, you were a lesbian.
Nobody called me that.
Time
to craft up nice things. So here we are on location.
We're in our backyard. We literally just walked out my back door. I don't know why you keep saying that.
But we're on location. Don't ruin it for them at home.
We're in the backyard.
We're on location, and this is our new crafting station. Isn't it great, guys?
Actually, it's a table that Phil brought over the fence.
Well, it's still a crafting station because you can create a crafting station anywhere. What we're going to do here is we have our dresses, and I'm going to go ahead and dunk it in the water. There we go.
Sounds like you had Taco Bell last night, right, Phil? Or was that you?
I did have Taco Bell. And I'm gonna go ahead and wring it out. You wanna just really use your hands and massage it really hard to get all that water out of there, because you want something that's damp. You're gonna wanna lay it out, and we're gonna start with our design.
Right, I have pre-cut strips so that I can start mine.
What do you need strips for?
What do you mean, what do we need strips for?
No, we don't need strips. Remember Pam showed us that we just tie on the cloth. You just put the tie right on the cloth.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the bullseye version with strips, and she's gonna do the lesbian Girl Scout version. So what you wanna do is just take the tip, and you wanna start doing your knots.
So I'm gonna go ahead. You want it to be really tight. That's really important because that's what's gonna keep the dye from really saturating all the fabric, so you have a really beautiful design. So when you make a knot, it really has to be hard.
Yeah.
You know, it has to, I actually need some help making this hard. Would you help me?
Sure.
Okay, you can use a friend to help make your knot hard, and we're just gonna kind of pull.
I don't prefer to have the tiny end. Can I get I like it the
Sure,
long
yeah,
end.
because I don't care. So yeah, just go ahead and pull.
Yeah, just get a
Pull.
good rhythm going on because
Yeah.
it'll just make it harder, tighter, and faster.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to get. Great job, Karen.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a nice hard knot.
Well, let me feel it.
Oh, is it?
That feels good.
So here we go with our finished products. This is what Karen's looks like, and this is what it's really supposed to look like. I think we're ready to get our dye on. Are you ready, Karen?
Now that I have my rubbers on to protect me, yes, I am.
Great, let's dye. So here we go. We're gonna be using this really pretty purple color. It's royal. So I'm just gonna splash it in. Okay.
So once you put it in,
Oh, it's so pretty when it goes in. So now it's time to dunk. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it in there.
now for mine, since I have such a long one to insert, you'll just want to stick the tip in first, and then I just want to put it in and put it out.
I'm really massaging mine while it's in the water because I really want it to soak in that dye. I want to suck it all in and get as wet as possible with this water.
So it's time to take them out.
It is time to take them out. You want to have your plastic ready. We've got these cool plastic bags. We're going to open it.
Now, I think it's very important to bring it out slowly because it's going to be very wet and drippy, and you want to get all of the leakage off before you stick it inside your plastic. Once it gets on you, it's there, basically. And it's going to stay overnight like this to help penetrate the fabric so that you get a really nice
Even dye.
This is so refreshing. It was so hot outside.
I know. Thank God we made a second picture.
Actually, that's the third picture.
Oh, it is? Yeah, third picture.
Like, it doesn't even taste like there's any alcohol in here.
It really doesn't. I don't understand how we're not drunk.
So we are not going to be able to show you our craft like we normally do.
No, because it's wet.
Yeah.
As we told you when we were on location, we can't. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. What are we doing?
I'm not putting on a wet shirt.
Okay, I'm not putting on a wet shirt either. Because then we would be wet and there's dye in it.
Right. You shouldn't put on wet shirts that have just been dyed.
You shouldn't put on wet shirts. We did sometimes do that in Girl Scouts.
Who's we?
Well, you know, there's like a group of us, and we would put on the shirts, and they were really cool and refreshing because it was really hot out in the summer, and then we would just run around.
Oh.
In the
How many
shirts.
people were in this group?
Well, group's a strong word. It was more like, you know, me and Pam.
You want to hang it out to dry.
Yes. But don't do it over carpet. Pam did that once, and it dyed my carpet.
Did it match the drapes?
You know, actually it did.
Next time on Craft Ladies.
We're corking!
We are corking.
We're gonna cork.
But probably not in a MacGyver-like way.
We never corked because there wasn't alcohol allowed in Girl Scout camp.
Thank God there was something not allowed at this camp.
Craft up nice things.
Craft up nice things.
Craft up nice things. Okay.
So once you put it in,
Oh, it's so pretty when it goes in.
do you think that's enough?
It settles at the bottom. I'm really massaging mine while it's in the water because I really want it to soak in that dye. I want to suck it all in and get as wet as possible with this water. That's a good technique you've got going on there.
Craft up nice things.